Hi, I'm Mago, and I love video games. So much so that a couple years ago, I decided to try learning game development using Unity. The engine was pretty intimidating, and I had never written a line of code in my life, so it was pretty rough at first. But after a while, I got the hang of it. And by got the hang of it, I mean failing miserably. Everything was going decent until about a year ago. Oh boy, someone just downloaded my game. Like many others, my trust in Unity had been broken, so I figured it'd be best to hit him with a good old Irish goodbye.
Psych!
I was already working on a project when Unity's big oopsie hit, and I was way too stubborn to move everything into a different engine, so I decided I'd stick around for another year to finish it. Or at least that was the plan, until I went on vacation for about 3 weeks and completely lost interest in finishing the project. So I decided to send my character on a journey of self-discovery. He'll be fine. So, my new problem was that I needed a new game engine and had no idea which one to go with. Cause let me tell you, there are a lot of game engines. Days had passed and I still hadn't made a decision. Unreal has a big following, but I've heard GameMaker is a good engine for 2D games. Oh god, what do I do? And then, like an angel, he appeared before me.
It's time to go to heaven.
Yep, I'm sold. Okay, so now that I've decided on an engine, we gotta make something. All done. Jokes aside, Bracky's tutorial is actually really helpful. If you're new to the engine, I totally recommend checking it out. And it's not just Bracky's that's helpful. This engine is super easy to use. Everything's so nice and clean, easy to find,
Nice.
fun little icons. Also, the coding system is built into the engine, so I don't have to write in Visual Studio, save it, wait for it to update Unity. I just switch tabs, write, save, boom. Another cool thing about the coding system is that since it's part of the editor, it just lets you drag junk into the coder, and it'll automatically make a reference or variable for you. I mean, this doesn't save a lot of time, but I'm impatient. Probably the biggest thing that amazes me is how much stuff is just already in Godot. I can't tell you how many times I've wanted to put something in my project and was like, oh, I don't know how to code this. Guess I'll look up a tutorial. And then the tutorial was like, actually, if you look up here, you'll see there's already a node built in that can do that. And then I'm like, alright, enough geeking out. It's time to put this engine to the test and make something from scratch. No brackies this time. I want to start out small, so I'm just going to make a quick game about a dog running
down the street that way.
that plays similar to the Dino game you can play on Google when you run out of Wi-Fi. Aw. Ooh! First, I'll start with a basic little character that can move up or down. And for now, I'll just use a dog sprite I drew a few years ago as a stand-in until I draw the actual sprites. Then I made an obstacle, also using a stand-in sprite, and made him automatically move left. I did this so I can eventually make it look like the dog is running across the screen without actually having to make a big long level for it to run across. I also made it hurt the player if they run into it, then repeated that process with a couple more obstacle types. Everything's kinda clunky right now, so let me fix that real quick.
Muy bien.
Once I figured out the dog's controls, there really wasn't that much left to do. I drew all the sprites for the dog and obstacles, then made a spawner for oh no. Oh god, oh no! Then spent a while fixing that, and finished up with a background, music, and a score counter. And we're done. Easy. The game is up on my itch page if you want to try it for some reason. I'm thinking of doing some more of these devlogs as I'm learning Godot, with more emphasis on the dev part, since I didn't cover a ton of that in this video. So, if that sounds interesting, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for Pappy Mango. I have other videos you can watch, but they're super cringe and bad, so instead you can check out my Twitch. I try to stream Sunday through Tuesday at 7 p.m. EST. I'm also on Blue Sky. Alright, that's all I got, so bye.